Hi. I got my tarot deck, I got my oracle cards, even the pocket archetype book, the little round archetype cards, whatever. Kincrass was it? I think Krantz. Anyway, so let's see what wants to come out. We have Temperance coming out immediately. Okay, surrendering, patience, finding balance, harmony, pouring from one cup into the other. So Sagittarius energy, fire, but focused fire with a purpose. We have another Sagittarius card coming out here with the Nine of Wands in the upright. So I'm channeling a collective that is working on something diligently. You're being tested in your faith, though, when it comes to the completion of this work or this project that you're working on. We have another nine coming out, this time in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles. So this has something to do with your self-worth, with your confidence somehow. You're really focused on your work right now. You could even say that you're a bit obsessed, and I'm hearing that you're obsessed with the next step, but Spirit is not revealing that next step to you yet. Yes, we have the Ace of Wands coming out, as well as the Knight of Wands in the upright, and then we have the Four of Swords coming out in the reverse. So you want to charge forward energetically. You have passion when it comes to this. This is a new project. You might have just come out of a bit of a stagnant energy where you had to really pull your energy back, is what I'm hearing. And what you're charging towards now, with a lot of energy, with a lot of passion, with a lot of will and power, willpower, exactly, is what I'm hearing. It takes patience. It takes patience. You need to slow down. You're not at the point yet. You might have dealt with burnout. The Four of Swords can sometimes mean burnout, that you don't get enough rest, that your energy is depleted, you're exhausted, and you're just pulling back a bit. So this is where you're coming from. And Spirit is telling you just a little bit more. You think now that this might be financially, you might think you have to take this opportunity now. Okay, a lot of things are coming through now. You have to take this opportunity now to kind of get away from financial issues, dependence, loss, just you don't have enough money on your bank account right now, and you want to charge towards this opportunity. You might have gotten an opportunity lately, but what I'm getting from the cards is that you should surrender. You should be a little bit more patient. Any opportunity right now, it feels a bit like a test. Of course, don't just listen to me, listen to your own instinct. I'm just reading the cards. There's no contract or anything, right? But what I'm getting from the cards is that right now you're a little bit, there's a German word for it called Torschusspanik, but it's something different. It's like you're being too quick, you're being too impulsive, because you find yourself in a really dark space that you want to get out of as soon as possible. So you're grasping at straws, is what I'm hearing. You're ready to take any opportunity that comes your way, but it's not supposed to be like that right now. You're so sorry. No, I'm not sorry. This is Norma Skin. What? Why did you apologize? Anyway, right now you're supposed to chill a bit. You're supposed to rest. You're still not in the headspace of, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands on the bottom as well in the reverse too. So right now it might seem like you're ready to charge towards this opportunity, or opportunities, financial opportunities especially, coming your way, but you're still in a place where you have to rest a bit. You have to rest a bit, otherwise you're gonna grab onto opportunities that are not meant for you. When there's a perfect example for this would be, for example, that you get a job opportunity, someone sends you a proposal for a job, and they give you like $20 or 20 whatever currency that you use in your country, 20 euros an hour, right? And then 2 months later, you get another job opportunity where you would have made $40 an hour for half of the work. So what I'm hearing here is that there's better opportunities coming if you just stay patient. That is the message is coming through really strongly. We have push and pull with energies coming through here. So it's like your masculine and feminine energies don't know, they're not in accordance, right? Like they're not in balance right now. You don't know if you should pull your energy back or push, or pull or push, right? So right now, pull it back a bit. anything that's meant for you won't leave anyway. So I've had this before. I applied for a job, and then 1 year later, when I was in a job that was horrible for me, I got a call that very day. I broke down at my old job, and they asked me if I'm still interested, and I said yes, please, yes, thank you for the opportunity. And I was at that job for like 2 years, so it was a great job. So I'm hearing something like that for you happening as well. I intuitively grabbed the oracle card, so let's see what wants to come out. Maybe we'll get some clarifiers. Okay, something new. We have chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Of course, I felt immediately drawn to romance, but this is not, on second thought, this is more so you. There's like sparks flying within you. And what I'm hearing is that the fire has been like dead for a long time, and now that there's sparks slowly coming, right? So the fire is becoming alive again. And right now, if you charge forward too quickly, it's gonna be snuffed out again. So let the flame grow first before you use that energy as a weapon. That's why Sagittarius has come out. Right now you're giving Aries energy. The fire gets more and more focused the further down you go on the fire elements, is my own experience, at least in life. That's why I like to describe Aries as like an untamed fire, just woods being burned down. And Leo would be more like like a bonfire. It's still an open flame, but it's contained, right? While Sagittarius is more like a lighter or a gun. It's focused energy. So we have silence coming out. Yes. Tame your fire, collective. Tame your fire. Tame your own sparks. It's like a complete opposite. We have spark and frozen coming out here. Passion, no words, stonewall. So temper yourself. Try to bring some moderation. Don't feel hopeless just because it's not like, just because it's okay. What I'm hearing is you might feel like the walls are closing in on you. You have bills to pay. You have groceries to buy. You need money. You need some sort of windfall is what I'm hearing. And you're feeling hopeless. And that despair, that sinking feeling that you get 05 at 05. Okay, no, 0707 on the timer. And that sinking feeling that you get, that's going to make it really hard for you to just hold on to the faith that something better is coming. Okay, but you have to pay your bills. You can't just wait for opportunities to come and let the bills pile up, right? So I'd like to get a clarifier how you can deal with resistance. Okay, suppressing. It's like Spirit is really, I don't want to, I always try to be pragmatic, okay? I don't just want to be like all woo-woo and say like, just trust in Spirit, just manifest, because it takes action. And there's other things that can get in the way of your manifestation because you work with the universe. You are just one part of the entire universe, okay? There's all kinds of energies. If you manifest, otherwise slavery, otherwise all of these things, injustices in the world, let's be real, right? But, big but, what I'm hearing here is you really have to believe. And I'm usually not the type to say that. I'm the type to call out discrepancies when it comes to like your perspective. You have to have 1 foot on the ground while your head is in the clouds. That's why you have to stand tall to make that happen, right? For your head to be in the clouds and 1 foot on the ground, you have to stand tall. And usually I try to be pragmatic. So this is not something you'd usually hear me say, but Spirit is telling you to just believe. Trust your intuition, even if you're exhausted, because one day, Jesus, instinct, intuition too, not just instinct. No more cards. Time. It takes time. We have Temperance coming out as the first card. Time coming out as the last card. It takes time. I know you're exhausted, is what Spirit is telling you, but you have an inner knowing. You know that one day soon. My cat gave you a confirmation just now. One day. Sooner though, not one day in the distant future, 0909 on the timer, one day in a very close future. Paimon, please, just a second. Sorry about that. One day in a very close future, you will get the opportunity that will bring you out of the situation you are in right now. And it's very tempting to grab onto opportunities that seem like they can save you from, like, momentarily, is what I'm hearing. But what Spirit has in store for you is a long-term solution to a reoccurring problem. Okay, now I'm getting back into my body a little bit because I was in my head just now. I felt like I was like, this shit was open. Crown chakra activated, open. Yeah, just endure a little bit longer. Again, I usually don't say that. Just endure a little bit longer, okay? You got this.